Hello, this is Mr. Kent of MrKent.com, and I recently learned through trial and error that the Mavic 2 only supports one set of DJI goggles, and I learned that through experience. In late July, I got myself a pair of DJI goggles. Had to save my money, and I got them. And I used them, and I'm still using them, and just really a good set of goggles and a good way to fly FBI with your Mavic 2. And so before they got there, I downloaded the DJI Goggles Manual and read through it and studied it and waited for mine to come, and pretty much didn't have any problems figuring it out and everything. And so they came, and I flew around, and then in early September, I was at the park with my wife. She usually goes with me, and I was flying, and as I was coming into land, you could see that I was wearing goggles and my wife had none. And so a very, very nice person provided a way for my wife to be able to have a pair of goggles. And so that was in early September, and so we got them ordered and took them, set them up, and tested them, and then took them to the park. And that was in late September, and we tried to get them to work, but one set would turn gray, and then the other set would work, and then pretty soon the other set would work, and the previous set would turn gray and lock up, and you just couldn't get them both to work at the same time, and it was a total failure. So I tried everything that I could, every combination to make it work, because I'd been watching the videos from, there's a few videos on YouTube on how to set up two pairs of goggles, and most of them I watched were for the Mavic Pro, and I realized later that those videos were released or uploaded in 2017 or so. So they were pretty much outdated. Well, anyway, in the process of having all those troubles, I contacted DJI Customer Service and Tech Support and talked to them on the phone and texted, and they had no other answers except to send these back and we'll send you a new pair. So I sent them back, and they sent me a replacement. And by the way, I have to say, DJI assistance, tech support, and customer service is number one in my book. They did a real nice, polite job of helping me. But after a week or so, my replacement goggles arrived, and took my wife to the park, and we put them on, and I did everything I could to get it to work. But as you will see in the video, we got out from under the shelter, and we did everything. In fact, I've got a video on this, but could not get them to work. The same problem. One pair would work, and then it would switch to the other pair, and they locked up, and it was just a total failure. So once again, I got online, only this time I contacted DJI support via email. And so I got a direct response, and then it wasn't a direct response, but when they answered me, then we emailed back and forth a couple of times, and then I didn't hear from them. And so anyway, as time went by, the next day, I received an email that contained the answer as to why my goggles, my other pair of goggles, wouldn't work. And if you'll notice up here in the top under DJI Goggles, if you look close, it says User Guide version 1.0, published in 2017. And with the tech support guy via email sent me to another link, and let's go to that one. We can go. I think we can just go here. And we'll type in, I got to get my keyboard. Let me move the microphone. and get my keyboard here. And we're going to go to DJI.com. When we go to DJI, we're going to go over here to the search box, right, or the search magnifying glass, and click on that. And now we're going to type in goggles, okay? Goggles Manual. We want to get a manual, so we're going to go Goggles Manual. This is going from the DJI website, not just Googling it, okay? And then we get to this page, pardon me, and we come down to the goggles that I have, and we come over here to downloads, and we've got to scroll down until we get down here to, there they are right there, okay? So here's the DJI User Manual version 1.6, which was released in December of 2018. Let's open that up. And it looks just like the other goggles, except let's go down here. I'll find it as quick as I can. Let's see if we can make this a little bigger here. All right, we'll come down here. And let's see, we're going to go here. Okay, standard mode. Okay, so standard mode is me flying the drone and somebody else wearing the glasses. You know, that would work. And then coach mode, and then and we come down here and let's see, we got to find it because it wasn't in the first manual. Okay, here it is, right here, which was not in the manual that I downloaded. Okay, I'll just read it because I can't highlight it. Mavic 2 series and Phantom 4 Pro and Pro Plus version 2. So the currently only supports linking with goggles by standard mode. All right, and that's standard mode right there. You cannot go coach mode. You cannot go multi-user mode. I had downloaded an old manual. If I would have gone to DJI and downloaded it just like you saw me do here, I would have had a current manual, and I would have found that when I was reading it, wherever it is up here. Anyway, I would have located that and would have not even thought about a second pair of a second set of goggles. So anyway, it's kind of a sad thing. I went through a whole lot to learn that, but I thought I should share that. If you have a Mavic 2, whether it's a Pro or a Zoom, it's not set up to fly with more than one set of goggles. So not such good news, but that's how it is. So I want to thank you for watching. And if you have any comments or questions or anything, don't hesitate to put them in the comments below. And I want to thank you for watching, and God bless.